Hello, everyone. Welcome to New Genesis Wrestling High Voltage. I am the camera guy, and here with me, as always, NGW head official Scott Cross. Scott, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing all right. It's another week closer to Battle Lines.
Yeah, we are 29 days away, and look at this right here.
I mean,
look at this poster series.
I mean, I love those posters. I mean, I can't wait to get. I'm going to get a copy of those posters. Those posters are amazing.
Well, speaking of which, we'll actually have a limited run of this 3-part series available for purchase at the show. It is a limited run of 20. So there's going to be 20 of all 3 available to purchase at the show.
Those are going to go quick, especially that one in the middle. I mean, our main event for Battle Lines has been set. Ricky Cruz versus Dexter Roswell for the NGW Heavyweight Championship. I mean, I cannot wait for this match.
Yeah, that's going to be absolutely phenomenal. We've got 2 men who are just they're beacons of the company right now. And when you have 2, like I said, heroes facing off, you never know what you're going to get. We've already got people coming in the chats. We got Dardar say, "Hi, guys. Saw the video of Preacher." And she saw herself in it, and she really appreciates it. You're very welcome, Dardar. Dardar Monroe, PYT's probably #1 fan. We got Brandon Hunt in the comments saying, "Hey, how you doing, man?"
Yeah, it's definitely going to be awesome. I mean, definitely going to be awesome with that. I mean, we were at Madness and Mayhem, Ricky Cruz versus Pretty Boy Floyd, first time for the last time. And, it didn't end up in the match we wanted to, but it ended up turning into a tag match because Playboy and Tobias decided to interject themselves in the match, and Phoenix made a tag match. And, Ricky and Playboy came out victorious, and now Ricky is moving on, and he's got his sights on becoming the new NGW champion.
Yep. And also earlier this week on the NGW Facebook page, it was announced that the Lightning Division Championship is going to be on the line. We have a 4-way dance featuring Logan Ridge, Sid Holland, Tobias Storm, and the current NGW Lightning Division champion, Preacher.
I mean, that match, what can you say about that match? I mean, look at the gentlemen involved, former champion Tobias Storm, Logan Ridge is in there, Sid Holland's in there, Preacher, his first title defense against, no, it's his second, right? But yeah. But this match, I mean, the people involved in this match, I mean, this is going to be another one. I mean, we pretty much almost have a double main event for the show with this match.
Well, I mean, there is one thing that I did notice looking at this match lineup here. We've got Logan, who has a little bit of a history with Tobias, former NGW Lightning Division champion, Preacher, current Lightning Division champion. We got Sid in the mix, but there's somebody missing in this mix here.
Yep.
I think should be in this mix, and that's
I think
TJ
so too.
Tellis.
Yes. I mean, TJ he did win the Lightning Division champion, even though he wasn't announced. He's still classified as a champion, even though Preacher cashed in, but he don't even get his rematch now with this fatal, this 4-way match.
Yeah, we haven't seen him since that loss to Preacher.
I know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, where is TJ? That's what I'm saying. Why is he not involved in this match? I mean,
yeah. Samantha going for the best in that matchup. You got Brandon saying Logan will win the title.
I mean, Logan, if it wasn't for Tobias Storm, I mean, Logan Ridge could have walked out of Madness and Mayhem, the Lightning Division champion, but Tobias decided to get a little payback, what happened earlier to Logan. So he got a little payback on Logan, cost Logan the match.
Yeah. But, Preacher, he's only got one title defense under his belt right now.
Yep. But, I mean, he was smart. He was smart about cashing in that right to fight. He waited his time to the perfect time and cashed in and walked out Lightning Division champion. So, he may have, and, don't count out, his little associates, he is a member of the Gospel of Damnation with Brujo and Lexi Green,
Yeah. And we got Darnar saying, "Oh, great, it's Scott. Oh, God, good Lord, Scott, don't disrespect Mark."
Oh, man. I know. I get the love in this.
And we got Samantha, Brandon. Nope, Sid's gonna be the champ. We've already got a little bit of a division in who everybody thinks is gonna come out on top there.
I mean, this is not going to be an easy. This is not going to be an easy match for anybody. No matter what. I mean, you got four of the top NGW stars in this match. I mean, it's going to be great. But like I said, it's going to be a battle right there.
Everybody make sure that you are commenting on the stream here, because one of our viewers tonight is going to have the chance to, let me grab it here.
Yep. We have 5 pieces of the table that were from the first ever TLC match, and they are signed by all members, all people that were in the match. Yep. Everybody that was in the match, TNT, the Great Heathen Army, the Fam. Even like I said, I see Nikki Monroe. Yeah, she was out there as a special referee out there helping me with that match. But yes, we gave away 1 last week. We have 4 more to give away. So this is, once they're gone, they're gone. This is it. There's only 5 that exist.
Well, technically 6, but 5 are available. Speaking of Great Heathen Army, we got Ryder in the chat. You're still letting this jabroni co-host, pathetic you, Scott.
Oh, man.
Scott, you are loved everywhere you go.
I am. I mean, they need to start a referee Scott fan club, because I mean, I would probably get a lot of members.
You definitely would have Donde in the referee Scott fan club.
Oh, don't remind me.
Oh, yeah. Dardar saying, don't forget the greatest. No, we didn't forget. Nikki Monroe's signature is right on all 5 of those pieces.
Yep.
And we got Brandon. TLC match was amazing. It was.
Yes, it was. I mean, it was what we expected was going to be, carnage everywhere, pretty much. I mean, but the Fam walked out, they knew they had a game plan going into that match, and they knew they were going to walk out champions, and they did. And they're the first ever 2-time NGW tag team champions.
Speaking of Donde, we got Donde in the chat.
How does he find me?
It's been advertised everywhere. Everybody knows where we're going to be every Thursday night at 7.
I know. Maybe I shouldn't have given him access to the page anymore.
Oh, looks like you have at least one other person in that fan club there.
See? I mean, that's what we need to start. We need to start a referee Scott Cross fan club.
Yeah, right.
Even Steele agrees with starting a fan club.
No, I'm pretty sure he was talking about how the Fam got their victory.
Oh, and that
Gardner going, Scott, please hush. I'm still mad at you. PYT did nothing wrong. They were trying to support Marco.
No, they did not. They were trying to get involved in that match. Playboy decided to stick his nose in that match, so I was tired of them. So I decided to get rid of all 3 of them. So I ejected all 3 of them from ringside. So, and I'll probably hear about that from our guest tonight, because he probably is not very happy with me for kicking them out, but.
We got Dara saying that she's going to start a Scott hate club.
Well, that's already exist. I mean, that's already out there. That's been out there for years. So you might as well just start paying membership for that one.
She's saying you were being just dramatic, Scott.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we got Navi Kai in the chat.
Navi's in there. Yeah.
Navi, you're gonna want to hang around, Navi, because later on, once Marco joins us, we'll have a little bit of interesting news I'm sure that you're going to want to see.
Yep.
Scott's fault.
Oh, I'm making a t-shirt. I'm making a t-shirt saying that's #Scott's fault, and I'm going to sell those at the show. I'm gonna make money off people that hate me.
I
So,
would. All right. You know what, Scott? I will buy one of those and I will wear it every single
okay,
week
I will get some.
on the podcast.
I'm gonna
If
get some
you
shirts
actually
made.
do that.
Exactly. I'm gonna make some shirts up, and I know Dardar is gonna buy the first one.
Reinar still hanging around saying you suck and you know it, Scott.
That's why you're not tag team champions, Reinar.
Well, no. I mean, the tag team champions that wasn't your fault at all.
Well, if it is anybody's fault, he'll blame me for it.
Also, make sure you put the infamous Dardar made the idea, so she gets credit on that.
Just for that, the first T-shirts, $40, just for you.
Oh.
Then after that, it goes down to 20. So
Donde wants 2.
Oh gosh, Donde. Oh man. Of course, Donde wants 2. We're definitely gonna make those. We're definitely gonna make those shirts.
Yeah, we got Brandon asking, why is everyone hating on Scott? Well, do you want to answer that question real quick, Scott?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know why everybody hates on me. It's probably because I try to enforce the rules and certain people don't like it. It's just the way it is. I mean, not everybody you like is going to win. I mean, They're always blaming me because they can't get the job done, so they blame me. They always blame the rep. The rep is always the goat, the scapegoat for everybody when they can't get the job done. So they just blame me. So
I think that here I think we can figure out real quick why everybody has controversial opinions of you, Scott. Do me a favor real quick and count to 3.
Oh shit. 1, 2, 3. See? It's not hard. I can do it.
But you had to think about it because your natural instinct is to go 1, 2, kick out.
Well, that's usually what happens is 1, 2, kick out.
We got Oliver Franklin in the chat. Beast Slayer in the house. Scott knows me.
Oh, Beast Slayer, yep.
Oh.
Hey, for your information, Dardar, these are new glasses. So, it ain't my fault PYT got caught and got ejected.
I thought Donde got you those glasses at the eye shop.
Oh, yeah, eye shop. That was not no eye shop. It's an iPhone shop.
Let's fail blame Scott.
Exactly.
I'm bringing up an interesting point here going, you let a participant that was not in the match put his hands on me. Well, I have my hands on the tag team.
Okay,
titles.
Here's the thing. Security stopped him. Phoenix was the one who said
and
he
we're
works
referring
here.
To LVK.
Yes, Phoenix was the one who said he works here now. Go get him. That's not on me, Reinhard. You need to take that up with Phoenix because she was the one who authorized him being a part of the match. So I can't do nothing about it when she authorizes him in the match. So, and even if he wasn't in the TLC match, there's no rules. So there's nothing I can really do.
Well, I mean, yeah, you have a good point. In the TLC match, there are no rules, really. The rule is whoever gets the titles down first wins.
Yeah.
Everything else just kind of goes.
Exactly. I mean, that's the way it goes with the TLC match.
Donde got the glasses. Obviously, they don't work for here.
I mean, I think Darter needs new glasses. Because she can't see.
Just mad. You're just mad PYT and I look better in pink than you.
That's debatable.
I had Phoenix Quinn in chat, 1 night contract.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was 1 night, right?
No, they know that you were that is on you. You were the official at ringside, but
when the boss says he's a part of the match, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't stop the boss.
Yeah, Phoenix Quinn, co-CEO means I ask no one's opinion.
Exactly. She's the boss. She's the one who writes the paycheck. So when she says he's a part of the match and he works here, I can't stop him. There's nothing I can do about that one. So yeah. I think they need to take it up with Phoenix about that one.
Samantha going, as the fans saw, security did their job, but the real boss said let him go.
See, the security stepped up and they stopped him because he was going to charge that ring, but Phoenix is the one who told him, let him go. He works here. And then we found out it was a one-night contract. But,
Yeah, Phoenix and security does what she says. Everybody does what Phoenix says.
Yep. She's the only co-CEO I listen to. Halbert, not so much.
But, it's interesting that that you kind of brought up something as you were saying there about how there were no rules in that match, though.
Yep.
Because, as we know, one of the hallmarks of PYT is that, as I say, they use creative tactics.
That's your word, and yes.
I mean, I think that's. I'm sorry, Alex Steele. Scott's version of Captain is 1-2 score.
That is true. I do get sidetracked a lot. Well, okay. During the Ricky Floyd match, they kept teasing me. They kept saying there was pizza on the crowd, and there wasn't pizza on the crowd. And then they said there was nachos, and there wasn't nachos. And then I got disappointed because there was no pizza or nachos. And I do get sidetracked, but
all right, but now, I think it's probably about time to because he'll probably have a couple things to say to you about that match.
I have a feeling he's gonna. So I mean, I'm gonna let's get this over with, and I'll get yelled at and blamed for everything.
Our guest tonight is a proud member of PYT. He is only 2 years into professional wrestling, and that is an absolute shock to me personally. He was a college middle linebacker, outside linebacker, safety, and defensive end. And fun fact, Marco has his eyes set on tag team gold with his PYT teammate, Tobias Storm. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to New Genesis Wrestling High Voltage, the Diamond, Marco Hendrixx.
Oh yeah, it's me, Big Daddy Diamond. Oh man, got the shirt on backwards, brother. Let me switch it around for y'all. I ain't gonna take it off. I don't want to give you too much of a show, but
Yeah, we gotta keep this family friendly here.
Oh yeah, I already know. So Scott, I heard you talking before I came on about why they keep coming at you. There's a reason why they keep coming at you, ain't there? There's a reason why they keep coming at you. Because you keep on doing stupid stuff. Like when you sent PYT out from ringside during my match against Sid Holland. What was up with that, man?
Well, they shouldn't. First of all, Playboy should have never got involved in the match.
He didn't get involved. He was my support system. He was there to support me, just like Tobias Storm was there to support me, and you kicked him out. And then I took the L. I don't get it. And I wasn't tapping out. I wasn't tapping out at all. Didn't tap one time.
You tapped. I seen it clear as day. You tapped out. I mean, here's the thing. If you're that good, you don't need PYT out there. But you guys keep bringing PYT out there, and they keep getting involved in the matches, and the same result is going to keep happening. They're going to get ejected from ringside.
Scott, that's why nobody likes you.
No,
that's exactly why. Because you also can't count to 3.
That's one of the reasons why. There's a lot of reasons why people don't like me, but you know what? It's a long list, and we don't have that much time. We only got like a little bit left for this show. So
I think we have plenty of time to hear Marco's grievances.
Of course you agree with that one. You're not the one having to be in the ring with him.
I mean, if I remember correctly, that the second time that we saw Marco Hendrixx in New Genesis Wrestling was his match against TJ Kellis.
Yep.
And if I remember correctly, that match ended because you counted Marco out.
No, that match ended because Marco put his hands on me. That's why that match ended.
Oh,
because Marco decided to
So
put
you're
his hands
soft.
on you.
So
You
you're
decided,
soft. That
yeah,
sounds soft to me.
well,
That
it doesn't
sounds
matter.
soft.
You are not allowed to put your hands on the official. You put your hands on the official. So I did what I had to do when I had to disqualify you.
You know what you should have
Looks to me
did?
like
You should have counted the
soft.
3. You should have
Well,
counted the 3 because guess what? I beat the snot out of TJ Kellis. I beat the snot out of him. And then you wanted to say, oh man, he kicked out at 2.999999999 seconds. Come on, man. I had that man beat.
I mean, he kicked out right at the last second. I mean, it was as close as can be.
Mm-mm.
I mean, then you got
Hey.
mad and then you decided to put your hands on me, and that's what happened with the result. You got disqualified.
Scott, whatever, man.
Well, let's talk about that night. Okay, so you get disqualified for your match. You come back in the ring. You attack TJ Kellis. Okay,
Yep,
fine, whatever.
I sure did.
And then later on that night, you were the reason why Ricky Cruz lost that last man standing, and you joined PYT that night. So I'm gonna ask the question that everybody's been asking. Everybody wants to know why.
Why would I join PYT? Why would I join the Pretty Young Things? Man, it's simple. We the baddest group in the wrestling business today. We are bad men and women because we let all genders in, by the way. We are a great group. Man, Playboy, that's gonna be the next champion. I can see it now. That's gonna be the next champion. And we're going to be out there celebrating and feeling real good. Me and Tobias Storm, we going for that tag team gold, and we going to take it all at New Genesis.
Well, earlier when we did have Playboy on, he did say 2025 is the year of PYT. I mean, you know, you guys are going after the tag team titles. Playboy does have that current right to fight for the heavyweight title that can cash in anytime he wants. So,
oh yeah, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Yeah. Man, working with Playboy, it's been great time. You know, you asked me why I joined PYT, but you should be asking why PYT wanted me to join them. Because I'm the baddest man in the game. I'm the Diamond Marco Hendrixx. They seen what I did to TJ Kellis. They see what I do to all them fools when I walk in that ring. And they know what I do to you if you ever try to mess me up in my match again, Scott.
well, I mean, you got to abide by the rules. You know, PYT uses like Alex likes to say, what is that, creative tactics?
Creative tactics, yes.
But, you know, your creative tactics, if you get caught, there is consequences for your actions.
Look, my daughter don't even believe what you're saying right now. My daughter don't even believe what you're saying right now. That's why she's looking at you strange.
I mean,
because she knows who should have won that match, and it's me.
Did she see the match?
Did you see the match with them glasses you got on?
Hey,
you're the one that makes all these bad calls.
Okay. Well, I mean, you know, they decided to get involved, and I asked the crowd. You know, the crowd said Playboy did get involved, and Sid is laying out. You know, he had Playboy. I mean, he had him in the figure 4, and then all of a sudden he's laid out. So obviously I had to look and see Playboy's walking away nonchalantly. So you know what? I decided to take the equation out. You know, if they want to get involved, you said you can do this one-on-one. We made it one-on-one, you and Sid. And
man,
what happened at the end?
First off, talk about the crowd. Now, let's be honest. That crowd probably has 2 brain cells amongst all of them put together, and probably 3 teeth, all of them put together. What do they know about anything? What do they know about anything? Nothing. They're stupid. Secondly, at the end of the match, you saw, obviously you didn't see it, but Sid Holland cheated. He used the chokehold. You know you can't choke people out in wrestling, right? It's against the rules, Scott.
It wasn't a chokehold. It was a submission. I checked it. It was not a chokehold.
Do you believe that? Do you believe that? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. That's why Sid wouldn't want to see me again. But you're gonna see my boy Tobias Storm in that fatal four-way match when my boy gets his baby back, the new Genesis Lightning Championship.
Well, I mean, he's got to go through 3 other people to get that belt.
You were facing off against Sid Holland for the Wrestling for a Cure Championship.
Yes, sir.
And you had the chance to bring home PYT's first bit of gold for the year.
Yeah. And then Scott messed it up.
And, well,
again.
Sid Holland does have, correct me if I'm wrong, Scott, but I do believe that right now Sid Holland is undefeated against members of PYT.
Yeah.
Oh, is he? Oh, is he now?
So coming up, we're going to have, as you said, Tobias is going to be facing him in that fatal four-way.
He sure is. And he going to catch that dub. And he going to bring the first goal back to PYT real soon.
Marcellus
failed.
Marcellus.
Now we got Marcellus Knight saying you failed just like the rest of them.
Man, shut up, Marcellus. He just be talking.
Yeah, one half of the NGW Tag Team Champions, and also a little bit ago, we also had Alex Steele in the chat here saying he said they're going to take the tag team gold.
I sure did. Me and Tobias Storm are coming for that tag team gold. So you and your boy Marcellus better be watching your back because we coming for him because this is the year of PYT. And we come and take what we want.
We got Dara Monroe, PYT's #1 fan, by the way, in the comments, PYT for life.
Hey, she knows.
And we got Alex Steele. Tobias only going to get baby back ribs.
See, that don't even make sense. I knew he couldn't spell. I could tell by the way he looked that he couldn't spell nothing. Because I don't even know what that means.
And we also got Navi Kai in the chat here. And I told Navi to make sure that he is hanging around because actually tonight on the show, we have a little bit of breaking news in respect to yourself and your upcoming match at Battle Line. You are actually facing off against the one and only Navi Kai.
Oh, the Navi, the guy who goes all the time, be hissing at people. Man, that sucks because I like Navi, and I'm gonna have to beat the brakes off that boy. Oh, hate to see it, Navi. Hate to see it, man. I actually liked you.
Have you faced off against Navi Kai before?
We have at WrestleMax in St. Louis. It was a five-way match. And if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I hit him with my F5. Pretty positive.
Yeah, you got a TJ Kellis up with that F5 a couple of times during your match with him.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sure did. Would have did it again too, but your boy Scott wanted to get in the way. What Navi?
Navi saying you deserve to get hissed at. You're a bully and you're evil. Navi Kai doesn't like bullies.
Of course you would feel that way. I like you, Navi, but you're a nerd. Of course you would think I'm a bully. What? Because I'm big? What? Because I'm brash? What? Because I'm handsome? Come on now. You sound jealous, brother. It's okay. I'm going to beat that jealousy right up out of you.
So you're going against Navi Kai. Navi Kai picked up a victory last month. And I'm pretty sure that he's looking to keep his momentum going.
You know, hey, I'm glad he got victory. I am. I'm glad he's getting this momentum, this steam. Pretty sure me and Navi started around the same time wrestling. But
Which was only 2 years ago for you.
yeah, only 2 years ago. And look at me now. Look at me now. But
2 years in, you're already a member of PYT. You're looking to capture championship gold. And, one thing that I would like to know, and I know Dardar asked it a little while ago, is how did you get involved in wrestling? You were in college. You were a football player, correct?
yep.
How did you
I was,
transition from that to professional wrestling?
man, I've always been a fan. Always been a fan. And I was working out. I was eating right. And I would see these guys on TV, man. And I looked, I said, I could do that. And I could do that better than them. So why don't I? And found a school up in Kansas City. Been going there ever since. And just honing my skill, honing my craft to, come out here and do the things that I do. And those are things that only the Diamond Marco Hendrixx can do.
Hey, you call yourself the Diamond. Why?
Yeah. You asking me why? Dog,
why?
you see it. You see it. You see it every time you take a picture of me. You see it. I be shining. I be shining on these boys every time I go out there. I'm the baddest man in the game. I shine brighter than anybody else out there. Like, it's self-explanatory.
See, I would have said that it's because you're as tough as a diamond.
Yeah, you right. You right. I'm real tough. Real tough. But hey, when you tough and you shine, obviously they call you the diamond.
We got Donde in the chat going pink diamond. That's quite accurate because that's what you wear.
Sure is, and I look good in it too.
Yeah, and we got Brandon in the chat asking Marco, who is one person you want to wrestle in a dream match?
One person I want to wrestle in a dream match. Are we just talking New Genesis or anywhere?
Oh, let's go with anywhere.
Anywhere? Man, I want to beat the brakes off Cody Rhodes, dude. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just don't like nothing about the guy. I'm like, man, if I could suplex him all day, I would. I would.
What about within the confines of NGW?
Of NGW? Ooh, man. Ooh, man. I think I want to run it back with Sid again. One more time. Because I think I can beat him. I know I can beat him. Shoot, he got lucky this time. But next time, my boys in PYT are going to be there backing me up. And we'll see what happens then. Because I had him on the ropes until Scott got in the way.
I mean, if you're going to bring PYT out and they're going to get involved in a match, the same thing's going to happen again.
Scott, you sound so biased. I'm
not biased.
You don't sound like an unbiased rep.
I am enforcing the rules, and when you guys break the rules...
Why do you hate PYT so much? I just want to know, why do you hate us so much?
It's not that I hate you guys. It's just you guys break the rules. I know he calls it creative tactics, but I call it breaking the rules, and I'm there to enforce the rules.
Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Can't believe
it. That brings up an interesting question, though, Marco, is that, there is the defined set of rules within the confines of the squared circle. But if you could change one of those rules that you feel would be the most benefit to yourself and PYT, what would it be?
What would it be? What would it be? Don't really matter because we'd break them anyways, wouldn't we, Scott?
Of course. You always do.
Oh, man. Rule that I could change. Shoot. I don't think there is none. Because I'll find a way around it anyways.
What's the one rule that Scott loves to enforce that you kind of hate the most?
Whew. When he has my friends, my team, my crew, and he sees them out there supporting me, helping me, giving me that extra push, and he kicks them out. Every time, Scott, and I'm sick of it, man. What? All these other guys can have the crowd of Yuck Mouth fans cheering for them, but my friends can't sit ringside and cheer for me.
They can sit at ringside. That's fine. It's just when they get involved in the match, that's when I
Where's
have
your
a problem
proof?
with it. I have
Where's
video
your proof?
proof. I have video proof. The
I don't
match was filmed. There is video proof of them cheating multiple times.
Did you actually see that cheating though, Scott?
I didn't see it, but I went ahead and I just went ahead and assumed that they did it because Sid was laid out.
Look at you.
Playboy was walking away, so I put two and together. And I said, "Here's
you know what they say about when you assume though, Scott."
I know. I understand
What do they
that,
say?
but,
What do they say?
you know, here's the thing: if PYT keeps coming out and keeps getting involved, that's what's going to happen. So just bring them out. That's fine because if they get involved, then you know what? I'll just have to eject them again.
But where's the line in getting involved, Scott? Because I've seen you getting really close to throwing somebody out just because they're getting really excited in the match. They hop up on the ring apron and they're trying to cheer them on. I mean, Virgil does that all the time.
I know, and Virgil needs to get down because he don't need to be on the ring apron because he's not involved inside the match. So he needs to get down just like everybody else needs to get down, and they need to stay their business out of the match and just stay out there and do what they need to do.
Scott, that sounds like a whole bunch of excuses.
I mean, you can call it excuses, but you know what? It is what it is.
We got Dara with the interesting question. Hey, Marco, how do you feel that Nikki Monroe is your guy's manager? She feels Nikki is the best manager and that PYT is the best team in the world.
See, she knows something. She knows something. She knows a lot because Nikki Monroe is the best manager. And PYT is the best group in wrestling today. So I'm glad we have at least one smart fan out there who knows something at New Genesis.
Dardar is PYT's number one fan.
As
opposed to PYT's number one hater we got over here, Scott.
Well, she's my number one. She's my number one hater, and she's number one PYT's number one fan. So it's a win-win. You know, I keep getting blamed for everybody's misfortunes. It's not my fault. You guys can't get the job done. It's not my fault.
Scott, you sound like such a hater right now.
I'm not a hater. I'm just saying.
You sound like such a hater.
Yeah.
Sound like you drank haterade right before you got on air. That's crazy.
Well.
Yeah, Dar yelling at you, Scott here. PYT doesn't cheat. Playboy was just cheering for Marco, and that doesn't mean to throw him out.
Thank you.
I did what I felt I had to do, and I ejected him from ringside because I was like, if they're all going to be out here and they're all going to try to get involved in this match, we're going to throw them out.
But when did you see that? When did you see it, Scott? You asked those Yuck Mouth fans in the crowd. They don't like PYT anyways because they're all ugly, stupid, and jealous that we are the prettiest young things in wrestling. But you believe those phonies, those losers, those idiots in the crowd and kicked my boys out. How does that make sense, Scott?
I'm not going to believe you. I mean, you know, you guys are.
Why not?
You guys bend the truth a little bit, you know.
Why you say that?
I mean, it's just history, you know, with you guys.
What do you mean by you guys?
PYT.
Okay.
I've been dealing with PYT for the last 5 years, and I know their tactics are there. And I know they keep getting. Here's the problem with PYT: it keeps growing and growing. I understand there's going to be more of you guys out there, but here's the thing: if you guys keep coming out, showing up, get involved in the matches, there will be consequences for your actions.
And it sounds like soon enough there might be consequences for your actions, Scott.
I'm following the rules that I'm supposed to do, and I'm following the rules of the match. And if they keep getting involved, I'm going to keep doing the same thing that's going to happen. I'm going to keep ejecting them or, whatever needs to be done because, there's Shaft. Shaft's
we
joining
got
us.
Shaft in the comments.
Hey, Shaft. Mr. Dress Nice all the time. I love that guy.
Yeah, last time we saw Shaft in New Genesis, he was on his back getting a 3 count courtesy of Playboy Double H.
As he should be. You step in the ring with Playboy, that's exactly what happens. And he does it fair and square, Scott.
Okay.
Fair and square. No cheating.
Okay. We'll see about that.
Shaft has a little bit of a different opinion that PY.
Shaft!
See, Shaft's on my side. Shaft's on my side.
Shaft! Come on now, man.
See,
I thought you actually knew something.
I'm not the only one who thinks PYT cheats. See, it's not just me.
You see how he said thinks that PYT cheats? He ain't actually seen it.
Well,
Dardar standing up for his Shaft. Scott, PYT doesn't cheat, but we also got Alex Steele in reply to Shaft's comments going, thank you.
Man, I can't wait to take those titles off you, Alex Steele. I really can. I can't wait to get you and Marcellus in the ring when you have to go 2-on-2 against PYT.
And speaking of gold, you actually have a chance this weekend to become the #1 contender for a bit of gold because you will be participating in the IWA Rumble, correct?
Yes, sir. I sure am.
And the winner of the Mount Vernon Rumble gets a shot at the IWA Productions Heavyweight title held by Playboy Double H. So what would that be if one member of PYT wins the Rumble?
First off, why are you saying if? PYT is taking over. So it's obvious that one of us is going to win the Rumble. And secondly, PYT is like this. See that? We a tight-knit group. When we get to that bridge, we'll get to that bridge. But until then, I'm just focused on Saturday.
Does PYT have the mentality that when one person holds a bit of gold, that everybody in PYT holds that gold?
Of course.
Oh, we've got Playboy himself just protects the champ. Oh, we got Brandon asking, how do you get the nickname the baddest man in the game?
You kind of just have to wake up and be the diamond to be the baddest man in the game, brother. That's how it happened. I woke up and was the baddest man in the game. I go to sleep, I'm still the baddest man in the game. I go to my car, I'm the baddest man in the game. You just kind of are or you're not. And I am. So.
Shaft's still insisting that they're going to cheat.
Shaft, you know how I dress well, brother, but you don't know nothing about what you're talking about right now. We don't cheat. We use, how'd you say it? Creative tactics to win matches. Very creative tactics.
I mean, it didn't work out for you good at Madness and Mayhem, did it?
I'm pretty sure the opinion there is
that it got one more time
out very well if you didn't get a little overzealous.
I did what I had to do. I eliminated them from the match since you said you can take on Sid one-on-one. You don't need them out there, so I made sure they weren't out there. So you went on one-on-one with Sid.
So why don't you go and kick out all the Yuck Mouse fans next time?
I'm not kicking out PYT. I'm not kicking out the fans.
Because PYT was there to support me, and those Yuck Mouth fans, those trailer park trash, was out there to support Sid. So guess what? Kick them out too, and then we can actually have one-on-one.
Okay. Well, the fans paying their hard-earned money to cheer whoever they want, and they were my extra set of eyes during that match, and they were the ones who saw Playboy get in that ring and hit Sid. So they were my extra eyes, so I believed them over you any day. So I did what I had to do. I ejected Playboy out, and I said, well, if I'm going to eject Playboy out, I'm going to eject Tobias and Nikki out so they don't get involved too. So now you got your one-on-one match with Sid.
Scott, you give me headaches. You give me headaches. Every time I see you, you just...
Hey, sounds like I got another
right here.
shirt. Hey, sounds
Right
like I
here.
got another shirt sold, so I'm good with that. So
Are saying kick all the yuck mouth fans besides Dardar Monroe.
you know what? If I
Yep,
ever
Dardar can
here's
stay.
the thing. Here's the thing. If I ever had an opportunity to kick a fan out, Dardar would be the first one to go.
Why is that? Why is that? Because you're biased.
She's my number one.
You're
She's my number
biased.
one hater. So you know what? I gotta.
You
make,
deserve more than just her as a hater. You deserve all the haters, Scott.
well, I got all PYT because none of you guys like me. You know, it's fine.
We don't dislike you. We might hate you, brother.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, I just got a new t-shirt sold too. We hate Scott.
As long as I get a profit of it, I'm good with it.
Man, you must be crazy.
Hey, you know, I'm gonna trademark that so you can't make it. I'll send you a cease and desist letter.
Now, come on, brother. You don't think I got creative tactics to get around that cease and desist?
Oh, I know. PYT always has creative tactics. That's what makes you guys ahead of the game.
best.
You guys always have a way to get around it. But there is sometimes where you guys slip up and you guys get caught. And that's what my job is, to make sure you guys get caught at what you guys are doing.
You gonna buy a t-shirt, Alex? The camera guy, you gonna buy a t-shirt that says "We hate Scott"?
Yeah,
I'll get you one.
I will wear it. I will wear it every single week on the podcast.
All right, there we go.
I'm gonna buy 7. I'm gonna make 7 of them so I can wear them 7 days out the week, all different colors.
Okay.
It's just gonna be different shades of pink.
Yeah. I mean, this Saturday, you know, with the Rumble, you guys, you know, PYT is in the match, but also there is a lot of other people in this match. Do you have a strategy coming into like a Rumble style match?
Beat them all. Beat them all. Yeah, that's it. Beat them all. First guy in, beat him. Second guy in, beat him. Third guy in, beat him. Fourth guy in, beat him up a little bit, then beat him too.
Yeah, Playboy in here. We hate Scott. Scott, you are just driving hashtag creation tonight.
Oh man, I'm gonna make a whole bunch of shirts, and I'm gonna make a bunch of money off PYT.
Yeah, Brad says beat them all to be the best.
He already know.
Have you ever been in a Rumble match before?
Oh yeah, I've been in a couple now.
Have you been victorious in them?
Hey, we ain't talking about all that. We ain't talking about the past. We talking about the future. Okay? We talking about the future. Them other matches, hey, maybe I didn't come out on top. But we looking towards the future, towards Saturday, where PYT will be on top of everything at IWA.
So the other Rumble matches that you participate in were practice matches?
Oh yeah, just get ready. Yeah. Just get ready.
Learn the psychology that's needed, you know, strategies.
Yep. Learn how to be creative.
Yeah.
Now, what if, like you said, PYT is one unit? You said, what if it comes down?
1 second.
What if it comes down to the Rumble? It comes down to you and another member of PYT. How would you decide in that factor?
May the better man win. May the better man win.
Nothing wrong with competition.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. Not one bit.
But let's say you walk in and you win the Mount Runner Rumble, and then it's you and Playboy. How is that going to be when the heavyweight title is on the line?
How many times I got to tell you this, Scott? PYT is like this. close knit. We in this together. So we will cross that bridge when we cross that bridge. But we are going to have to cross that bridge at some point because the Big Daddy Diamond of PYT is going to win the IWA Rumble.
Okay.
I don't think you can make it any clearer.
Yeah.
Oh, Dara asking, hey, Marco, would you face Ricky in a 2-on-2?
Of course. We beat the snot out of Ricky in a 2-on-2. A 2-on-3, 2-on-4, 2-on-5. It don't matter how many people he brings. We beat the snot out of Ricky, just like we always do.
And PYT did come up a little short last month in that impromptu tag match that was made between Ricky and Pretty Boy Floyd going up against Playboy and Tobias Storm.
See, that's what happens when we don't get to prepare. They were prepared to wrestle that night. They were prepared. Pretty Boy Floyd and Ricky Cruz were both prepared to wrestle that night. Tobias Storm and Playboy, they wasn't ready for a tag team match. It was impromptu. They just made it up on the fly. We ain't get to go over no game plan, no nothing. But then, oh man, it's their fault that they, And by the way, Scott, I saw a lot of cheating in that match from Pretty Boy Floyd and Ricky Cruz. Why ain't you see that?
I didn't see it. I didn't see no cheating.
Exactly. Same way you don't see no cheating.
Here's the thing. If you guys weren't prepared for that tag team match, then why did Tobias and Playboy decide to get involved in that match and make them part of that match if they weren't prepared for it? They don't need to be getting involved in a match if they're not willing to face the consequences of getting involved in a match.
Man, look. We had to make our presence felt. We had to make our presence known. Just because we did that doesn't mean that they were ready for a match that night.
Yes, we got Playboy, NGW, and IWA heavyweight champ. Marco and Tobias will be the NGW and IWA tag team champions. Tobias will be the NGW Lightning Division champion.
Yes, sir, Playboy. You already know. You already know. Year of PYT, baby.
Yeah, Brandon, right on your side there, saying they, in response to PYT, got put in the match out of nowhere.
Thank you. You see that? Out of nowhere. They wasn't ready for that match. We was already ready to go out and hang out and, go chill. And then here come Phoenix talking about, oh, you guys have a match. No, it wasn't supposed to be all that.
Yeah, didn't even get the chance to stretch or anything.
No, I'm saying.
Oh. Yeah, by the end of the year, PYT will have all the gold in IWA and NGW. Hashtag guarantee it. Hashtag 2025 year of PYT.
You heard it from the man himself. You heard it from Playboy himself. If you think he lying, he's not. He telling the whole truth. PYT gonna hold all the gold in 2025. Just you wait.
I'm just in my mind imagining, from the photographer's perspective, because right now, so far, one of my favorite photos of the year has been when Tobias joined PYT. And there's that photo of all of you in the ring together right after that happened. Now in my head, I'm putting on everybody in that picture having gold on.
It's going to look good.
That? You see that in your head?
Look, I can see it clear as day. I'm already thinking of calendars that we're going to put together. We're going to put together some calendars. It's going to be, I'm going to take November. Tobias probably going to take like July or something like that. We're going to have PYT calendars coming out soon with all of us holding the belts. Every picture.
That would be just amazing. We got We got Playboy. Oh, show the picture. I'm grabbing that picture right now. But we're getting that upload here. Yeah, Dardar saying, Scott, would you believe the stupid? Scott, why would you believe the stupid fans? They all suck and they're just jealous of PYT.
Well, I don't trust PYT. They have a very bad track record, so I'm going to believe the fans over PYT any day.
The fans are the ones saying that it's not the year of PYT, and they sound stupid because it is the year of PYT. So maybe you should trust us more, Scott, because we telling you the truth.
Yeah, the thing though, Skies, is that we know you're the head referee, but I'm pretty sure there's also the rule that you have to actually see something to call foul on it.
That's true.
Yes, yes and no. I mean, yes, I do have to actually physically see it, but when I see a person laid out that wasn't laid out 2 seconds ago, and I see Playboy walking away nonchalantly, I put 2 and 2 together, and I decided to ask the crowd what happened, and they told me that Playboy got involved, so I believed them, and I did what I had to do.
Scott, you talking about putting 2?
Oh no!
I think we lost Marco.
You made him so mad.
Oh well,
Scott.
He was probably understanding that was the truth. I mean, probably.
No, I made him so mad
that he just decided to leave. Like I said, I'm making those shirts up. They're going to be at the next New Genesis Wrestling show. I'm going to have those hashtag shirts made, and there he is.
All right, I'm back.
Did Scott make you so mad that it broke?
Scott just makes me so upset because he's talking about putting 2 and 2 together and figuring something out. Scott, you don't even know what 2 and 2 is. You think 2 and 2 is 5. So how you putting 2 and 2 together on anything?
Oh man, you guys always seem.
Look at this, Scott.
Yeah. Look at that, Scott. Look at that. I know you see that in your wet dreams. I know that's exactly what you see. PYT, all of us looking good. Look at Playboy's hair right there. That's a good head of hair.
What hair?
Here you go hating again.
You don't
Scott.
even see the hair. I see it glowing off the lights.
Here you go hating again, Scott.
I got more hair than Playboy does.
See, jealousy is not a good color on you, Scott. It's really not. It's really not.
It's not about being jealous. It's just,
Yo,
see, keep losing. There he is.
But the absolute dominance in that picture. PYT just kicked off the year.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said the absolute dominance in that picture. Just the way that PYT kicked the year off. Just showing the absolute dominance of being in the ring. But, can you hear us all right now?
Yes, I can.
All right. But yeah, that picture just shows the absolute dominance of PYT and why everybody in PYT has declared that 2025 is PYT's year. Year of PYT.
Yeah, you know it.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you've watched our program here before, but we've had, as I said, Playboy Double H and Tobias on, so they may have warned you that we do like to play a little bit of a game on our show.
What's the game?
The game, we like to call it shock therapy. And the way the game works is I'm going to ask you 3 questions. And if you get 2 out of the 3 questions right, you will actually win a prize. And that prize is one of the signed pieces of the table from the TLC match.
The TLC match that PYT should have been a part of? That one?
Should have, but unfortunately weren't.
All right.
And you will actually tonight be playing for PYT's number one fan, Dardar Monroe. And there she is with her sign from the show. PYT is getting bigger and stronger every year. PYT for life.
Shouts out to Dardar. Shouts out to Dardar.
So all you have to do is get 2 out of these 3 questions right. And you'll win that signed piece of that table for Dardar. And continue on with PYT's year of dominance. And let's not also forget that a referee in that match, though, was Nikki Monroe. So there is a PYT signature on that table.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got you, Dardar. We gonna get that. We gonna get that signed piece of table for you.
All right. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. Your first question. What is the unit of measurement used to weigh diamonds? Is it A, spoons of glitter, B, the number of broken dreams it took to buy one, C, cheeseburgers, or D, carrots?
D.
D, carrots?
Yep.
And you are correct. It is D, carrots.
Oh, I already knew that one. Scott probably thought it was the spoonful of glitter.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Scott probably thought it was the cheeseburgers.
Oh, that too. Yeah, they're both good answers. So, I would have guessed either one.
Only you think that, Scott.
Yeah.
Now, as I'm sure you probably figured out, all the questions will have a theme to them. And the theme that we've chosen is, since you are the Diamond Marco Hendrixx, all of your questions relate to diamonds.
Okay.
So here we go with question 2. What element is diamond made entirely of? Is it A, compressed disappointment, B, the shattered hopes of coal that wanted to stay coal, C, unicorn dust, or D, carbon?
I'm gonna go with D, carbon.
D, carbon. Donde says it's B.
No, it's C, Donde. Gosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Come on.
Everybody's trying to help you out, but we'll go with the original answer of D, and it is D, carbon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Outstanding. So you've answered 2 out of 3 right. So you have won that signed piece of the table for PYT's number one fan, Dardar Monroe. But do you want to see if you can go 3 for 3 clean sweep?
Oh, of course. Of course. I'm trying to dominate this whole thing.
All right. For absolute dominance of our game here, your third question. Which of the following is not a real diamond color? A, chocolate, B, pink, C, plaid, or D, canary yellow?
C.
C, plaid. And it is C, plaid. C is not a real diamond color. But you know what is a real diamond color? Pink.
Yes, sir. You already know. Pink diamond right here.
Yep. Most definitely. And you got all 3 right. You won that piece of the table for Dardar. And you're just continuing PYT's dominance.
Hell yeah. You're welcome, Dardar.
Dardar says, thank you, Marco. PYT for life.
PYT for life.
So we already know that you're going to be at the upcoming Rumble. But where else can NGW fans catch you in action?
NGW fans can catch me in action May 17th at MCW, Midwest Coalition Wrestling. My bad, it's May 24th, Midwest Coalition Wrestling in Illinois. They can also catch me at KCXW, Kansas City Extreme Wrestling, on April 12th.
Yeah, let's we've gotten your opinion so far on your upcoming match with Navi, and your opinion on the Lightning Division match. But there's one match that we haven't gotten your opinion on yet, and that is what
the heck?
Well, I was going to be asking you about the Cruz versus Roswell match, but seems as though got a little bit of vandalism here on our files.
That's a good looking picture, though. That's a real good looking picture.
That is. Oh my. And that's quite. But yeah, I wanted to bring up the Cruz and Dexter match because Playboy is the current right to fight contract holder. So he can very well be walking out next month, the NGW heavyweight champion.
Look, all I'm going to say is this. PYT will be in the building. And whether Playboy wants to do the contract that night or doesn't, it don't really matter. Because at the end of the day, when he holds that contract, that means that he is your next NGW heavyweight champion. So whoever wins, hey, better watch your back because PYT is coming for you.
Even at the end of the night, you guys can stand strong. If you don't have, you could be walking out with 2 pieces of gold in one night.
Oh yeah. Hey, that picture's gonna look real good.
Oh yeah.
I see Scott over there shaking in his boots. He's so scared of it happening. He hates the idea of it. It's okay, Scott.
It's not that I hate the idea of it. It's just if it happens, it happens. It's just I know Playboy does have that right to fight, and he said that he is going to cash it in at the right time. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, he could cash it well in whenever he wants. I mean, and I know PYT always is one step ahead, so we'll just have to see if this is the year of PYT.
Dardar wants a photo of her and PYT with her part of the table.
Oh yeah, bring it to the next show, Dardar. We got you. All
right, but I want to thank you again for joining us here tonight, Marco. It's been an absolute pleasure on my end. I'm not sure about Scott.
Yeah, nobody cares about Scott anyway. It has been a pleasure to talk to you and be on your show as well. It's been a great time.
And like I said, we will be seeing you this weekend in Mount Vernon for the Mount Vernon Rumble. And we'll be seeing you next month going up against Navi Kai. And then, as you said, you guys are looking to take tag team gold even after that.
Yes, sir. You already know it. It's coming.
But thank you for joining. Do you have anything else that you wanted to say before you take off here, sir?
2025 year of PYT. And also, we hate you, Scott.
Okay.
You have a blessed day.
Dude, thank you.
Well,
Scott, you are just continuing the tradition, aren't you?
I guess I got some new merch I got to come out with. We're doing all this. We're all doing this hashtag hate Scott or whatever it was. So I think I'm going to make some money at Battle Lines making some T-shirts. People hate on me. So, it is what it is. I'm not really PYT's number one referee, but I can deal with that.
Yeah, yep. Coming up next month, NGW Battle Lines. We have, as we said, this absolutely wonderful 3 flyer set that you'll actually be able to purchase, featuring the heroes, the villains, and the masterpiece center of Ricky Cruz versus Dexter Roswell.
I mean, you said this is going to be a limit of what, 20 per poster?
20. And,
so you're going to have to get there early.
Yeah.
You're going to have to get there early. I mean, buy your tickets online. That way you guys get in early, get in 30 minutes early. That way you're guaranteed to get each one of those posters.
That might be the only way to get the whole collection.
I'm thinking so because, once they're gone, they're gone. There's only 20 of them.
Well, actually, we're just hearing that it's actually going to be a 4-flyer set.
Oh, okay. So that's even more reason to get there early.
Because we're going to be including this wonderful piece of artwork as well.
I mean, that's 4 sets. There's only going to be 20. So you got to get there early enough to get each one of those if you want all 4 in your collection. So one more reason to buy your tickets early. One more reason you get in 30 minutes early. You get to pick your seat that you want. Pick the best seat in the house you want. And you get to buy those posters. You get to have a little meet and greet with some of the wrestlers that will come out. So it's always good to buy your tickets early.
Yep, and you're also going to be seeing our guest from tonight, Marco Hendrixx, going one-on-one against Navi Kai. And the 4-way dance for the Lightning Division Championship featuring Logan, Sid, Tobias, and Preacher.
And then, the main event, a battle
main
lines.
Event.
Ricky Cruz versus Dexter Ross with that other poster now. We do know it's going to be Cruz and Ricky at Battle Lines one-on-one. But like I said, Playboy still does have that contract. And last month at Madness and Mayhem, he did tease a cash-in on Dexter Ross.
He did.
But
backed off a little bit when Mickey Midas approached him, though.
Mickey Midas said, we're not doing it this way. But, he kind of said he was going to cash it in. But, he said he's always one step ahead. But I know he's going to be watching this match 100%. I mean, he could get involved in the beginning. He could wait. He could just bide his time and wait for the perfect opportunity. It may not be Battle Lines. It may be later on. He's still got a little while left on this right to fight contract. So he's got time.
Yeah, it'll just come down to timing.
Timing and opportunity. That's what it all comes down to. And, PYT says they're all about opportunity and the right time. So I know Playboy's just biding his time and waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. And if he does, I know he's going to walk out NGW heavyweight champion if he does cash in.
Yeah, if he cashes in at the right time.
Exactly. It's all about the right time, right opportunity, But we still got a little bit before Battle Lines. We do have some more matches that will be announced later on that we don't even know about yet. But,
yeah, there's still more coming.
It seems like every week we have a new match, and we had a new match this week. So,
we had 2 matches to announce this week. So
yeah,
who knows what we're gonna have? It's just a few weeks away.
I know,
3 weeks away, Scott.
It's gonna be here for we're gonna be at Battle Lines. But yeah, this Saturday, if you guys want to catch some wrestling action, Mount Vernon, Illinois, IWA Productions presents the Mount Vernon Rumble, where the winner of the Mount Vernon Rumble will be a #1 contender for the heavyweight title held by PYT's Playboy Double H.
Yep, you can catch Marco Hendrixx in action. Playboy is going to be in action that night, I do believe. Preacher will be in action.
Yes, there's a lot of people. And that's the thing about the Mount Vernon Rumble. This is, I think, our third or fourth year of the Rumble. But you never know who's going to be in the Rumble. We have surprises. We have returns. We have a lot of debuts. We have, the posters have been out. There's a lot of debuts. One of the debuts that I'm looking forward to, the Mount Vernon Rumble, he did make his debut last month at Madness and Mayhem. That is Burt Candy. Burt Candy, and Navi Kai opened the show with the pre-match, and he's going to be in the Mount Vernon Rumble. He's one guy that, I'm glad he's in New Genesis Wrestling now. So, I'm looking forward to him. And there's so many people. It's an opportunity to make history, to become the #1 contender. There's a lot on the stake for this Rumble. So I'm looking forward to it this weekend. But I'm also looking forward to Battle Lines in 3 weeks. We're just counting the days.
Just so much to look forward to right now.
Exactly.
But I want to thank everybody for joining us again here this week. I also want to give a special thanks to our sponsors, Nick's Home Decor, Bi-State Termite and Pest Control, Needful Things Boutique in Muscoda, Illinois, Laser Monkey Engraving, and Ringside Buffet in Mount Vernon.
And speaking of Ringside Buffet, make sure you guys, if you guys are going to come over to the Mount Vernon Rumble, make sure you guys come a little early, get some delicious food at the Ringside Buffet before you head over to the Mount Vernon Rumble.
Yep, fill up right before you come over.
Exactly.
All right, but Scott, it's been a heck of a show, man.
Yes, I mean, it's been a lot of hate towards me, but that's what happens when you become a referee. You get a lot of hate because you're not everybody's favorite. So it is what it is. But I'll survive.
Yep. All right, but I will see you next week. And Scott, let's try next week not to make the guest mad.
I'll try, but there ain't no promises there.
All right. All right. Thank you, everybody. Make sure you join us next week right here on Facebook and YouTube Live at 7 p.m. Everybody have a great week.